Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at Rockingham, known as The Rock, for the third to last race of the season. This is Chase Weekend number 10. That's right, 10 of 12. For those of you who didn't know, the Chase, 3 races on the last round this season instead of 1. So we're here at Rockingham. The Rock, Thunder Valley, Thunder Valley is Bristol. This is known as The Rock. So we get ready for some crazy racing here at this 1 mile track. 20 laps here in heat number 1, 20 laps in heat 2. And the main race, The Rock, Auto.com 400, 80 laps of racing there. Anyway, front row for heat number 1, Andrew, Rich, Michael Rogers. This is a hometown track for Andrew. Carol Morton, Sean Harper, row 2. Colby Alves, Alan Cavanero, row 3. The green flag is out here in heat number 1. Reminder, cautions are off, and Corando is bouncing off the wall in the back. They'll come off of 4, and Andrew Rich will lead the first lap. Coming off of turn 2 can be tricky for these drivers sometimes. As you see, Colby Alves looking for third on Carol Morton. Once you get under somebody, it's relatively easy to pass them. Some of these drivers running a certain scheme for the last time, including Andrew Rich, Nathan Rogers, Karen Vieira, and Chris Corando. Excuse me. They're racing to get into the top 9. Right now, Philip Tringali looking under Sean Harper with a huge block. And it looks like once you get stuck on the outside, if there's a lot of cars coming, you might get stuck there. Carol Morton is now fallen to 7th place. Sean Harper, the 9th place driver right now. It's the top 4, a single file right now. Colby Alves trying to maybe peek underneath Michael Rogers. This could be another track where skill comes into play. As you see, Colby now looking underneath the number 90 of Michael Rogers. Colby Alves going to take 2nd place away from him. And Tony Green might follow in for 3rd. That'll drop Michael Rogers back to 4th. Carol Morton has now fallen outside the top 9. As Philip Tringali moves up to 9th. But May Ryder now peeking under the 32. As you see, Tony Green has completed the pass on Michael Rogers. Michael Rogers still high, though. Gets in the corner a bit loose. It's going to allow Nicholas Samudio to get underneath him for 4th. As Colby Alves tries to hunt down Andrew Rich in the 6 car. 2 Fords up front, Tony Green behind in a Chevy. More Chevys on the way, including Samudio and Nate Rogers. Nathan Rogers, actually. Philip Tringali holding on to 9th place right now. May Ryder, Kevin Peeler might be trying to look to get by him. Michael Rogers has dropped to 8th place now. Michael Rogers' major highlight of the season was probably when he completely dominated the Coors Light shootout weekend. But they were not able to turn that into success for the season. Teammate Allison Rogers was able to make the chase. And that has been pretty much all it's wrote for Phoenix Racing. Now May Ryder will move up to 9th with the pass of Michael Rogers. As Colby Alves has passed Andrew Rich for the race lead. Tony Green looking for 2nd. And Andrew knows this outside line is dangerous to get stuck on. Colby Alves, Tony Green, the fastest 2 cars on the track. As you see, they've already gotten tire wear, a lot of tire wear after only 12 laps of racing. Samudio by the 6, now the 8 looking to go by the 6. And Andrew might want to get to the bottom behind the 8 car or behind the 77. And he will get in behind the 8. He is now down to 5th place. May Ryder sits in 9th still. Kevin Peeler outside in 10th. Gene Harala in 11th. Gene has made every race he has subbed for Logan York. He made the last 2 race weekends at Atlanta and St. Joltis. Might be trying to make another one here. Right now, 2 spots out. Carando now moving up back through the field after he scraped the wall on lap 1. You can see Carol Morton, Michael Rogers have fallen all the way to the back of the field. As Colby Alves is secure in the race lead. All single file going down the back straightaway. They'll be at 4 laps to go. Field is kind of stabilized now since Andrew Rich got past for the lead. May Ryder peeking down low is going to go to pass. Philip Tringali for 8th, trying to get another Chevy in the show. Kevin Peeler now to the inside up to 32. And Kevin Peeler will move up to 9th place. Gene Harala moves up to 10th, and Philip will move back to 11th. 3 laps to go here at the Rock. No other signs of any passing going on. They're starting to catch back up in the draft to Colby Alves. 2 laps to go now here in heat number 1. So enter turn 3. They'll be coming out at 4 for the white flag lap. Tony Green right on the bumper. Might want to make a move for the winner nod here. Top 9 has stayed the same. Nobody's making any moves here. So they head down the back straightaway. Into turn 3, Colby Alves will get the heat victory. And Peeler will stay on for 9th, it seems. So Colby Alves wins heat number 1. Advancing along with him, Tony Green, Nicholas Samudio, Nathan Rogers, Andrew Rich, Sean Harple, Alan Cavanero, May Ryder, and Kevin Peeler. See you guys for heat number 2. Getting ready for heat number 2 here. We got Penske teammates on the front row. Cameron Gaddu, Dylan Young, Adam Rogers, and Chloe Baker are in row number 2. Ben Goldberg, Robert Rogers, row 3. James Morton, Jim Morton, 3rd, row 4, with Peggy Bowling and Greg Lyons in row 5. James Morton will be running the Under Armour scheme for the rest of the season. Back onto the race. Green flag is out. Who will the other 9 drivers be advancing to get to race in the RockAuto.com 400? Cameron Gaddu will definitely lead the first lap here from the pole. Adam Rogers will move up into 2nd place. Ben Goldberg is going to be third, and James Morton should be fourth, as we've shown that the outside line is crap here. So James Morton fourth, Peggy Bowling will be fifth, and they're going to go 3 wide here. That's going to be Chloe Baker, Jim Morton the third, and Caleb Hoffman. They're also going 3 wide behind them. Brandon Mellon, Greg Lyons, and Robert Rogers. They're going to hit the wall. Roberts banging off the wall. He banged off Edwin Mendez. They're able to recover. Chloe Baker now dropping back fast on that top lane, and he gets in the wall again. Robert Rogers had to check up, and that's going to separate them from the back of this pack. Right now, 9th place is Ace Rogers. Ace is actually, I just noticed that looking at the last point standings, Ace has caught up to Andrew Rich in points, battling for 25th in points. So Ace has gone by Peggy Bowling. Bowling now about a whole race behind Ace Rogers. And it has not been Bowling's year, which is kind of surprising. The 45 team has failed to win a race. And that is very surprising for the veteran of Peggy Bowling. Usually always winning a lot of races. Trying to maybe win one more race before she retires. Would help her make it into the V8 Supercar Championship. Ace is going to go by for 8th. Brandon Mellon will move up to 9th. Caleb Hoffman 7th. Dylan Young stabilized at 6th. Beeson 5th. James Morton 4th. Ben Goldberg 3rd. Adam Rogers 2nd. With Cameron Gaddu 1st. Fastest laps have gone to Beeson, James Morton, and Dylan Young. So look out for them. And don't forget Gaddu, who's leading the race. But Beeson seems to maybe have the best car, running in 5th place right now. And definitely trying to maybe get by these guys. The field is mostly single-filed out already. They're single-filed out a lot quicker here in this heat than they did in heat number 1. We're already basically halfway through this heat. And it should hopefully be a quick race weekend. You know, we make these races longer and longer. But the video lengths don't seem to change that much. Now, if I hadn't had to explain the Final 6 at the end of St. Joltis, that video would have actually been shorter than Atlanta. And that doesn't really make any sense to me. Oh, my puppy dog is sleeping. He's so cute. Oh, deep breath. Just looking at my dog over here on my bed. She's still a little pup. She's gotten bigger, but she's not full grown yet, that's for sure. Anyway, back to the race. Top 9 hasn't changed much. I'm wondering if Jim Morton III or Peggy Bowling are trying to maybe get back around Brandon Mellon. They seem to have the speed. Big separation between 11th and 12th for some reason. Whoa, Greg Lyons might have got into Edwin Mendez there a little bit. And ever since the Coors Light last chance qualifier, I think that's what it was, right? Yes. Ever since that LCQ, I've seen a sense of rivalry between these two. They finished so close side by side. I don't know if they've been buddies or they've just been rivals, but they seem to have been. They've been at the bottom of the points all season long, which that kind of sucks. You would have thought, wow, they might have been doing really good. Lyons is the season 4 champion, but he just hasn't gotten a chance to win a race, and it just gets tougher and tougher every season with the more experienced drivers winning races. But with a lot of experienced veterans retiring next season, after this season, that could definitely change for the 21 team. As Michael Beeson went to make the pass, he has passed James Morton for 4th. Dylan Young's going to pass him for 5th. Hoffman might get by for 6th here. Nope, James is going to be able to dive it back down in front of the 61, but he's still up a lane. Caleb might still be looking. 5 laps to go. And Hoffman will stay back behind the 5 car. Gadu has led every lap here in this heat. Nobody has been able to pass him. And he's actually pulling away from Adam Rogers now, who had a better lap last time. Let's look at the laps this time with 4 to go. Basically the same lap time. As now Beeson will move to pass Ben Goldberg for 3rd. So Michael Beeson, clearly the strong car here in this heat, has managed to pass his way up to 3rd place. As now Ben Goldberg is stuck on the high side. And Ace Rogers has separated himself from Brandon Mellon. Ben Goldberg continuing to get past here. There might not be enough laps for him to fall down outside of 9th place, and he's probably hoping that too. As now Ace Rogers will actually move to the inside of Caleb Hoffman. With 2 laps to go, and Ace was not able to make the pass, and that has allowed this pack to catch back up. Ben Goldberg is going to fall to 7th place here for now. Gadu still in the lead. Beeson might try to get by Adam Rogers, one more driver. But the white flag is out here in heat number 2. Beeson is looking. Ben Goldberg down to 8th. Can he hold on? Or will Jim Morton III be able to get by the 55 car? He's getting a bit of a run. And Ben Goldberg is able to dive down in front of Brandon Mellon. Checkered flag is out. Cameron Gadu wins heat number 2. And advancing to the main with him will be Adam Rogers, Michael Beeson, Dylan Young, James Morton, Caleb Hoffman, Ace Rogers, Ben Goldberg, and Brandon Mellon. With that said, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow for the RockAuto.com 400.